Hey everyone, welcome to the Dual Lane, episode 4, 3. Oh, don't worry,
It's three, buddy.
it's 3.
Yeah,
Episode 3. Uh, yeah. Sorry for the for the delay, guys. Besides of me being sick, schedule conflicts, and all other shenanigans. You know what I mean? Now we're back.
we're trying to figure stuff out to try and get a guest, but yeah, like Sucker said, schedule conflicts. So we're just getting this podcast now.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. A whole bunch of news, by the way. Really exciting news right now happening in this last day of March that we're recording this. And so let's just go straight right to the news. So we're just gonna go hop over to Predecessor right now, and their latest drop is this new UI they have. This big overall UI that they have for this
Whole new
upcoming.
user interface. Yeah,
Yeah, so pretty much this is completely brand new. If you're a Paragon player, you know you could see the similarities into uh, how they approached it, because you know what I mean. Giving my first impressions on it is yeah, I feel I can see how they could get inspiration from Paragon. You know what I mean. It reminds me of their latest UI change in the after
yeah,
B.46, right? Something like
yeah. My first impressions, I was like, damn, this looks like a real game.
that.
It's like, damn, this looks good. I was like, that's a good looking menu.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Like it's it's kind of like that simple and sleek type of look. You know what I mean? Sometimes just simple is always good. And if you kind of notice it over the tabs, you know what I mean? You you got your PlayStation buttons, which
Yeah, they have console buttons. Yeah,
yeah, console buttons, which is kind of interesting now. Which you know what I mean? I don't know. Now this
that's
is
what
what.
you like. You saw it in the comments too. Like they posted it on Instagram as well. Like people in the comments were like, "Is that console buttons I see?"
Yeah, no, that's it was like console buttons. You know what I mean? I guess they are gonna actually push. You know what I mean? I'm just speculating right now, but like they are pushing hard for a console release, or at least some type of adaptiveness. And you know what I mean? Looks so far so good. You know what I mean? As long as they could capture whoever could come first to the consoles, it's gonna
maybe
be
they got some.
huge.
Maybe they got some connections through Epic. I don't know. Ever since maybe they've been talking to Epic since that Epic scholarship or whatever, the Epic grant.
Yeah, because
Uh,
if I remember, Fault does have the PlayStation. What was it like early like developer kit? And I know they have that. I gotta check on if Predecessor has that dev kit for PlayStation or any type of console, and Overprime. Well, you know, I get back to you to the next episode of the podcast, I guess, with that information. But yeah, you know, my first impression is just really similar to the old Paragon days. You know, what I mean that leak, unique, sleek design, and yeah, overall, it just I like the UI change they have.
looks good. Looks good.
And
Yeah.
now and now go to other news is that you know in Fault we're having weekly updates of the next patch, which is 0.13, right?
Uh,
Yeah,
I got yeah, 0.13.
so the next patch is going to be 0.13. So as of March so far, we haven't had the update yet. They said they're going to bring it as soon as possible in March in April. But in between those, you got some nice dev blogs, weekly updates. You know, nice new concept art, nice little like gifts and secrets and
Yes,
all that stuff about like the UI change, the HUD change, and all that stuff. So that's pretty
uh,
interesting.
new role icons, new status icons coming, new store look. New
Yeah,
scoreboard, new river objectives. That's going to be a big thing there. About ancient blessings and Thanos blessing and the Crymata blessing. And apparently there will be an outro. Oh no, that's the outro for what they're doing for the next update.
yeah, no,
Uh,
but yeah, you know what I mean. They some teasers and stuff, and so overall, I think you know what I mean. Out of out of all the companies that have been doing their you know blogs or weekly updates, I mean, Fault has been consistent with their you know keeping the community updated when it comes to all you know what I mean what they're working on. So at least you know we have something to wait for, and I get with the frustration with people like you know the game has grown stale. Yes, it has. You gotta just say the truth. And overall, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, there is other stuff to do. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like,
Usually people aren't looking forward to new sound effects or new user interface. They're looking towards. Usually, it's always new heroes. That's where big hype comes from.
no,
Like
yeah,
new playable characters or whatever, or something that changes the game up a little bit when you add like a different character, like because it's someone you're either newly competing against, or you know your teammates playing as it, or you're playing as it. And I mean, we're not really getting that. I mean, but it's okay. I feel like they're working on polishing the game, making it look good, and making it feel right. So
yeah. You know what I mean, guys. You just gotta give them some time. Everything, everything that they're trying their best to make it as high quality as they can, and you know what I mean. That takes time. Sometimes you know you run into issues with development, and you know either one way or another you got to fix it one you know what I mean instead of having that bug out and then not getting it you know not fixing it right away or something you know what I mean. It just takes time. The only thing I gotta say guys is that you know it takes time. Play something else in the meanwhile. You know there's a ton of new games like what I was playing that was recent. It Takes Two. It Takes Two was pretty good. I don't know if you played Captain, but like you know what I mean that's just something to distract you at least.
I've been playing some. I've been playing Rogue Company, and I just now picked up Intruder, so I started playing that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nah,
It's like a
Row
little
Company
comedy game.
comedy game.
Yeah, Intruder, man, that game is hilarious, man. The physics and everything. It's kind of like CS:GO mixed with Gary's Mod, if I could say anything. It's just bodies flying and people just screaming in their mics or just saying random ass shit. It's
Yeah,
pretty
you're gonna
funny.
yeah you're gonna maybe look into that game now. Nah, but like Row
I just
Company
streamed it
though,
today.
you're streaming it today. Oh Jesus, my bad. I saw you
No,
streaming by the way, but then like I came in towards the end, so I was just like, oh, big oof.
I already streamed it, yeah.
Hey, where can I watch you stream by the way? Let me hear those details.
What, Twitch?
I'm trying to give you self
Twitch.
promotion, bro. Like, come on.
Twitch.tv/Captain America, my guy. Usually I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights.
All right, self promotion, man. Sometimes it doesn't hurt, bro. But nah,
You already got that self promotion in the name, man. Just put TTV behind your name. Easy.
easy. Okay, go on Road Company, D Soccer Fan, TTV, yo, get all those views.
Easy. Especially from the enemy team, man.
Oh,
Stream snipe
yo,
you.
yeah, no. Let me watch this guy. Let me just like, yo, that has that happened ever to you? Just like stream fault, and then just like somebody from the other team, just like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? Like, how you doing? How's your day? And you're just like, oh, wait, this guy's from the other team.
Yeah, let's say, hey, what's up, and whatnot. Nah, I mean, it never bothered me. I'm just like, if you're really saving your time to watch, because there's a delay either way. So, I mean, if you're just wasting time to watch the stream and play at the same time, then you're kind of lacking on correct information at the very moment.
Hmm. Big moves, bro. Big brain moves. All right, so let's go to the meat of the meat of it, our main topic basically, and it's something I wanted to address, and it's been a while that I want to been trying to address is basically like the tribalism or the way of thinking when it comes to like a community. And so what I mean by that is that, you know, several several events happen over different servers, different games and discords and all that stuff. And so just give a quick like an example. So for example, when Windu was talking about the racism and everything that was happening in Overprime, you know, you got the community of Fault and Predecessor going in there and saying, "It's like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? Like, I heard y'all guys are racist in the bottom line," and it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? You're not, you're not doing. I don't know. In my opinion, at least, it's just like you're doing a disservice to like the game you're trying to follow. Like, everybody's just trying to grow the game and have a community and have a player base, but like doing childish things like that, it just irritates me. You know what I mean? To tell you the truth, just because like, for example, like, you got the racist people in Overprime. I'm not saying they're all racist, but like in that context of the video of Windows, I'm gonna have that link in the description where he talks about, you know, some racist remarks and all that stuff, and he made a couple videos about it. You know, that's from their old Discord. They have a new Discord now, officially from the company of Overprime, or for, you know, it's an official Discord or whatever it is. And so, you know what I mean? Like, you got people from Fault and Predecessor coming in there and just like, you know, like, hey, you guys are racist? Like, what? And all that stuff. And so, another example I will throw out is when they just announced, when Predecessor just announced the what was it, 2.2 million, right? Or was it, god damn, it was, yeah, the 2.2 million they were able to secure as a funding round when all the predecessor people came into Fault, be like, hey, you heard the news? It's like, yeah, we heard the news. Hey, you heard the news? Like, hey, we heard the news. Hey, you think Fault's gonna die because of this? It's like, oh, hold your horses, bro. Different companies are doing different stuff. And then when, like, for example, when Fault was another example, when Fault was being promoted for one of the Ubisoft events, you know what I mean? I saw some people going in there like, hey, you heard that Fault might win this Ubisoft contest? It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Really good indie developers, uh, by the way. It was interesting. That whole event was interesting. You found out new games and stuff from new indie developers, so it was all interesting. I don't know. What's your take, Captain, on that? You know, like tribalism thinking of people just hopping into other servers, other games, and just be like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna promote Overprime over Fault, and I'm gonna say you guys are monkeys or whatever, like whatever shenanigans they do.
I mean, when it comes down to it, if there's anything to do with racism or anything, I don't feel like the game should be blamed, or you shouldn't group the whole company. Just call out the individuals, and the company should deal with it. And then if the company doesn't deal with those individuals, then you can probably call the company out. Compared to like when it comes to stuff like that, any social issues or anything. But comparative, it's just like game versus game or whatever. I just say just play the one that you think that's better, and then just you don't diss a developer. I mean, because unless it's like something stupid, unless it became like something like loot boxes or stuff like that, then I diss a developer because loot boxes and everything is pretty dumb. Or if it's anything that became pay to win, then yeah, I'd probably diss the diss the developers or the company. But comparing Fault and Predecessor, nothing like that has occurred. And I wouldn't diss either one because if I can't develop, I've never made a game, so I'm not going to shit on someone that can obviously do something better than me. So when it comes to dissing, I can I would not diss them or say like, "Wow, your game sucks," when I can't even make an indie game or something like Binding of Isaac or something just simple that looks like doo doo, or even a mobile game. Um, so I definitely wouldn't diss them for anything about their game. I would just offer input, successful feedback, I would call it, or like feedback to what I think could help improve the game as a player or a beta tester. I wouldn't say anything like, "Hey, you should stop making your game. Your game is trash," because it's obviously something they like to do, and it's obviously a career for them or a job for someone that's providing money and food on their tables. So I definitely would never wish that upon anyone that's creating a game.
No, I understand. I hear where you're coming from. You know, I mean, nobody wishes, or nobody wishes to a certain point to come in here, bash the developer, and the bottom line is like everybody's trying to make their own, their own type of game, and then when people are coming from new people who are coming in and trying to experience, and be like, oh hey, look, fault, and then you got people coming in there and just be like, oh hey, you heard that predecessor is better than default? It's just because they secured $2 million more than they did, or they secure more money for funds and all stuff. It was like, you know what I mean. Bottom line is that yes, we want all us as gamers, as us as consumers, we want this to happen just because we want each game to grow and be successful. And then you know what I mean. The bottom line is that if Vault takes off, if Predecessor takes off, that's it's good all around because that's good healthy competition, and it just make the game to a better place than if there was no competition. They'd be like, I mean, we're not pressured to do anything, or we're not pressured to innovate new ideas, or make better balances, or anything of that sort. You know what I mean? A bit of healthy competition is always good, but at the same time, we shouldn't be taking stuff to the extreme and calling out people, names or any type of racial slurs or anything like that, just because they don't have the same views as us as a community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in the end, should just come down to moderators as well for anything that's in Discord, and they should just be messages should be deleted and people banned if it comes down to it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because of one, you know, you heard the saying, because of one, everybody pays for it. And then if you have that one bad person, and you just know they're just toxic as they could be, just because they want the attention, necessarily, that's just plain looks bad on your side, just because you're just letting it go on with his toxicity. And then you kind of just basically saying he could be toxic and racist as much as you want, we're just not going to care, just because he's part of the community. Like, you know what I mean? Because one bad apple, you might be driving, I don't know, countless others away, just because they come into the to Discord and they see the community. And then if you got everybody calling them, if you got everybody calling names to each other, then that's not a great state to look at. And then you got investors and stuff, people. You know what I mean? You got people externally trying to look into your company, and they're like, oh, you know what I mean? Let me see how do you communicate to your company? And they look at Discord and they look at everything there was before, and they see comments like that. You know what I mean? That's a bit. Companies are just gonna be like, nah, it's a something might bite us back in the ass, and so we're not gonna we're not gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Just clean up your act or something.
I get what you're saying. Uh, I would just say, like I said, I definitely don't support it if they just like I said, yeah, I don't support it. But I mean, you can't really ban everyone from joining a Discord and stuff. But and it just comes down to the moderators, really. Like I said, just support both games, support all creation. I mean, and just call the individuals, not the entire company, are going in as a group or party. Think as an individual, handle things as individuals and professionally, not going into discords and just screaming out and stuff and typing spamming messages. Yeah, because overall you're either just making yourself look bad or you're associating yourself with bad ideas or you're just making a whole company or community look bad when you're just either supporting it or just being there and just going along with it. So that about covers it, guys. I mean, try and support all the games, but obviously don't support any bad morals or bad ideas. But handle things professionally to not make a community or any of the games look bad. Or for outside lookers or anyone that's looking to come play any of the games, make sure that we're making a positive look for the game. But obviously, yeah, call out that stuff to individuals and handle it individually.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If you have any issues that you have, in game or whatever, like I said, that's why moderators are there. That's why the support staff is there, either from predecessor or in fault. You know what I mean? We're trying. They're both trying to grow a healthy and positive community. So when new people come in, you know what I mean, they're able to be greeted, feel welcome, and then make the game live longer basically. All right, guys, like Captain said, that's gonna be our wrapped up for this episode, and we're gonna be working. Well, at least I'm gonna be working more, trying to get more episodes done as possible. And so, thanks, guys.
Hopefully, have a guest next episode.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
look forward to that.
yeah. Look forward to our next guest episode. I don't know if it's gonna be connected to this one or it's gonna be his own separate entry. Just check out for any news or any announcements that I make in my Discord, or if always welcome to join my Discord and I have any questions. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for right now. And see you guys to the next one.
See you guys and get out of bronze.